Holy smoke.
Todd Frazier?
Todd Frazier.
Bang! Bang! Exactly.
Nah, it's like...
This is a great conversation.
Clip that up.
That's
Amen
it.
to that.
Just playing baseball, having as much fun as possible.
Yeah.
But
What's that smirk on? You got a nice little smirk.
This is my
And,
second caffeine drink of the day.
dude... you've been having a lot of caffeine. And I saw you with the grinds over there, too.
And I haven't been sleeping much.
Yeah, but that's by choice, and we're not going to get into that.
No, we're
because
not.
it's not a relationship podcast.
Right. It's a baseball podcast, but not really. It's not a baseball podcast.
Not really at all.
No.
Low key though, it actually is. Welcome to episode 5 of Ball 5, presented by
Wow.
Baseball Lifestyle. Real quick, I know you see the shirt. Baseball players, back when I was in my heyday, in a relationship and whatnot, I'd wear this T-shirt.
It's a good one.
Baseball players have the prettiest girlfriends.
That's like
fact.
that's an old shirt too.
It's like an OG.
That's an OG throwback.
BL shirt.
I
had this in high school.
I'm wearing my.
Yeah, go ahead, show them. Yeah, give me a look at that ice cream shorts. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, dude. Yes, ice cream shorts. BL101. My nose is itchy. BL101.com. Shop right now. Actually, the Mother's Day collection is live, and the jumbled collection.
Fire.
All fire. Shout out, moms.
Shout out, Mom. Love you.
Love you, Mom. So today we have a podcast for sure.
Yeah.
But we
so.
got our boy, our OG fan for the last 4 years, good friend of mine, kind of like an uncle at this point, Flavor Frazier, Todd Frazier,
Yes.
MLB vet, the Todd father, played for Pittsburgh. Actually, who cares? Because we don't talk about that kind of stuff on
Yeah,
the show.
I was gonna be surprised if you actually said all the names.
No. I could name him if I wanted to, but I'm choosing not to name him.
Okay. Are you actually can name them?
Yeah, for sure.
How many teams?
I just think about like what I see at his batting cage.
Oh, okay. Yeah. 6 teams? 7 teams?
I thought 5.
1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's 7. 7.
Both New York,
Yep. Cincinnati.
Pittsburgh.
The White Sox, right? Did you play for the White Sox?
Oh yeah,
No?
yeah.
That's 5, though. What were the other 2?
The
The Reds drafted him, right?
Reds. I love how we say we're not going to say it. The Reds, the Mets, the Yankees,
Yep.
the Pirates, the White Sox, Team USA.
I guess.
Yeah, no. But there's another one.
Is it National League or AL?
I don't know,
No.
but he's the GOAT.
Yeah, and I don't even really
Legend.
care that much.
Absolute legend. Oh, my bad, dude. I don't even care at all.
It is kind of hot in here.
It's
now that we're talking more, like I'm like,
it's very hot.
Yeah, I'm
here,
gonna start
and it's
dripping
also
on.
hot outside.
Yeah, the vibes are. I don't know about you, but like,
I feel him, dude.
no, like
I feel
windows down driving,
Windows down.
and on a daily basis when I'm going to do lessons, like I gotta open the garage door because it's hot in there, but B, it's like
Such a
how do you
sick
not
vibe.
go outside and vibe?
Such a sick vibe, dude.
I'm pumped to get on the field.
Me too. The gym that I go to in the morning has a huge garage door, and they like let it
Yeah,
loose.
you have to.
And it's just like, I'm not gonna go out there, but just the fact that it's open, maybe I'll.
Yeah, when we used to
in between sets, I'll go out there.
Yeah, we used to work out in college. We would
Oh yeah.
the
yeah.
garage and we would sweat and we'd walk out there. Shout out
Shout
Joe.
out Joe. Tripping
Shout out Joe.
strength.
I miss him.
Yeah, no, I do. I miss him too. He's doing some good stuff. I've been keeping track on Instagram. But anyways, today's episode is a great one. I know you said you were gonna wait. You didn't know if you were gonna do, but you have this Amazon package.
Well,
that like you're like hinting at something. Like what? Just open up the.
hopefully this is the right
dude.
package because if it's not, it's gonna be embarrassing.
Perry walked in the studio with an Amazon package.
So
I'm like, what's
so
that?
I gotta preface like why I bought this, and I don't even know if it's gonna like work for us. So like I said, the BL drip, all the
Yeah.
kids are rocking them.
Yeah.
So I'm noticing that. I'm noticing something else.
What
This
else
is
do you
this is just something else. What they rock, the drip, and we used to wear something similar back in the day.
I like.
it's
I
a
kind of
little-
like where this is heading.
It's a
bit.
little different. I don't know if I would wear it in public right now, but if I was playing growing up now, I'd probably wear it.
in public.
Yeah, because it's like when you you'll know. You'll know. I can't-
I'm getting some ideas. Well, I'm excited.
That's a terrible tear.
You're
I got
2 on tears.
No,
right
how's it
there.
going? I got one for John. Yeah. I got to ask for a refund because one of them broke in here. So
them's broken.
they're like these.
Nope.
No, you have to wear it.
Nope.
Yeah, you got to do it. The kids wear it.
So right now there's naked beads in there.
Huh?
There's naked beads in there.
Naked beads.
Yeah, like one of them.
No, but this
broke.
one didn't come in this pack. Like it's supposed to come in this pack. So it must have broke or they didn't. This is for you, and then the other one's for John. Lucas
Right.
Berg, I didn't get you on. Sorry, buddy,
Thanks,
you're not
dude.
here. But seriously, the kids wear this. I figured it kind of matches the Ball 5 logo. The problem is, yeah, see, it fits you good. You have like a smaller neck. Mine's like a little bit like a choker. Like I need a surfboard.
It looks like we're going to a mixer.
A Hawaii wedding.
Like a
Hawaiian wedding.
Well, in Hawaii they put the lays.
Right, that's what I kind of meant. But
You
this
know?
is almost like replicates like the fighting. You know when like you would go to
Dude, I was about to say the fight. I'd have a pink fighting
Yeah.
for breast cancer for
Yeah.
October for fall ball.
Yep.
I had the black fighting. I
Yep.
had the white fighting.
Yep.
I had the red fighting.
and they gave you power. They gave you
And
speed.
they gave you power. They gave you the other thing I had was the Nike Power Bands.
Okay, those
with,
are the
like,
ones that had the silver.
Yeah, the little silver
Yeah,
dot.
yeah, yeah.
And I would just I'd show all the girls in school. I'd stand on one leg, be like, see, check out my bounce, and I'd take it off, and I'd ugh.
Right, but the same token that like that's like a you would wear that off the field. This is the same thing the kids do. Like
So the kids are wearing
the kids
this-
are wearing
Kids are wearing this all the field.
I don't even know what they're called. They're like bead.
You know what I've been seeing too is those You know, Oswaldo Cabrera wears them.
Oh,
Like those multicolored.
the pearls things, right?
They're like different gemstones.
I think there's a big leaguer that that's his brand. I think he reps like that's like what he does.
The only
Shout
one I
out-
know is
yeah.
Shout out Oswaldo Cabrera because that's where I found it.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
And you know what I've seen wear this?
Randy Rosarena.
No. Marcelo Hernandez.
This exact one.
I think it's the exact
Yeah,
one
yeah,
because
yeah.
it's like the Dominican colors. No, these are cool.
Shout out Marcella.
Shout out Marcelo. These are cool. Would I wear them? No.
No, I'm just saying I wouldn't wear it either.
So
I just wanted to.
the kids show up to the facility.
They wear
wearing these?
they wear the ice cream shorts. They wear this. Honestly, it's all matching. The baseball lifestyle matching.
See, I
shirt.
love that.
Yeah.
I
No,
like if I had a kid, I'd be like, dude, that's dope.
Yeah, I'd get.
You know what I'm saying?
I would get everything.
That's kind of the fit. It's like the ice cream shorts from BL, some more BL up top drip, maybe a short sleeve hoodie. What
Uh-huh.
are these called?
Beads.
Beads. And then beads. Swag beads.
Swag beads. Yeah.
Swag beads. Up
No
top.
idea. I got them on Amazon.
That's something we could talk about. The drip.
Yeah.
I was drippy. I don't know if you were drippy.
That's
a no.
I'm gonna be honest. When I was growing up as a kid, well, I grew up like 13, 14.
Explain that one again. You grew up 13, 14?
When I was 13 years old and 14 years old,
Yeah.
I was a little on the chunkier side. Big.
Yeah.
Like, so what I would do,
Little bit.
This is what my dad would tell me to do. I'd have like one of those wristbands, like a tennis wristband.
Okay.
So like
you know what I'm
a
thinking?
big one with a
What I'm
customized
thinking,
one with a
when
number.
you do this, I'm thinking of those bracelets that you you
No.
know-
Yeah, will you get the boardwalk?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'd get the sweatband here, boom, and it had my number and my last
Love
name
that.
because my dad would customize it.
Love that.
Shout out, Dad.
Shout
and then
out,
I would
Dad.
get an arm sleeve matching with the.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that was it.
That's good.
When I got to high school and when I transitioned to like a picture only,
Yeah.
I gotta get a picture and send it to Lucas. It was bad. I actually wore a choker, like a white and black shell choker.
Really?
And then one
Oh
summer.
my gosh.
Do you remember the picture?
Yeah.
You commented on it because
Yeah,
I put it
yeah.
on my commitment post for Montclair.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, that's my boy.
Let's talk about the commitment post, man.
They gotta go.
They gotta go.
They gotta go.
These-
Honestly, we
these
shouldn't
di-
have done it. At
these-
D3, we
no,
shouldn't have
these
done it.
Division 3,
Lower.
I can't wait to continue my education.
Like, dude, yeah. just throw up a story with a graphic.
Brother, you're paying for that education.
Yeah, we got to cancel that.
Yeah. People, when they be getting the scholarship, that's when you can.
Yeah, you could throw it up.
And then remember the kids that were freak athletes and had multiple offers on the table, and they post all the.
That's
schools.
a football thing and a
It's
basketball.
football
baseball
thing.
never.
Yeah,
I'm
baseball
so
never
happy
did
baseball
that.
never went down that
Yeah,
route.
they post all the offers that they
What's
have.
the purpose of it? I don't get it.
Let everybody know. Well, no, I mean if you think about it, if I'm a Division I football program, and this kid's posting Baylor, Texas, and I'm Alabama.
but if I'm Baylor and I call the kid up, and obviously I'm interested, he can just say, hey, yeah, I have this school interested. You don't have to post about it. What's the point of posting about it?
I think it creates more a draw and attention.
I don't know.
think it's just part of playing the game, dude.
Yeah, well, I never.
But the
played
recruiting
football.
process for baseball is like a lot different. But these like junior college, Division III, Division II commitment posts,
Gotta go.
They gotta go. And like, if you're Division I, go ahead.
You know what I like with the Division One ones?
Go ahead.
The Division One posts is I see the kids. They all find this.
But
like
we're
this,
all guilty to it.
No, 100%. They all find this like one edit or something, and they do these crazy edits, right?
All of a sudden,
with the music, and it's like Drake
and the jersey transitions
Yeah,
from
yeah.
like your high school to Duke.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then the screen will like shake and vibrate right in front of your face. Yeah, those
It's a
are
good commitment video.
No, those are the ones that are like. I feel like those are like the D1.
Yeah,
Like, only
Division
D1
I.
guys do that.
I'm not Montclair State and
No.
a mashup.
No, but anyways, I would wear the one summer I wore the choker, and then the other year I wore like a shark tooth. I love the shark tooth when I go to like a store. Big shark tooth guy. But yeah, I was a choker.
You know what I love about you? How confidently you said that.
Yeah.
That's what I love.
Well, what am I gonna say? You're gonna go back on my Instagram, go scroll all the way back,
Yeah.
and find it, and I can't run away from it.
Shark tooth.
Yeah,
No, the shark tooth's sick.
yeah.
Um,
Okay, what was your what was your drip?
So
What was
I
your
would
drip?
I was for a while I was a 3/4 sleeve guy underneath Evo Shield.
Now is that 3/4 like a little loose or 3/4
No, a little
compression?
tight. A little tight
Yeah.
because I would get like bad soreness right in here.
Were you one of those guys that like wrapped
Taped it up
until you lost like
no
circulation?
circulation? No, I would have just the sleeve cut off here, and then over here I would have a sweatband or an Evo Shield. So it would go like sleeve cut off, boom, and then bang.
Yeah.
And then sometimes, depending on, I would go no sleeve on my throwing arm if my arm felt good. And then I'd go sweatband here, sweatband here.
How big was your sweatband?
Sleeve.
Because my sweatband was pretty
My
wide.
thing was thick, man.
Okay, because I
my
saw
thing
some
was
people
thick.
wear like a thin one. I
No.
had the yeah.
Or you know what I would do also?
Yeah.
Is I would wear the 3/4 sleeve cut off. I would attach the sweatband to the end of the cutoff
to
of the 3/4 sleeve.
secure the
Just to make it look like flush.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Now, were you like on the bases? Were you with batting gloves on or batting gloves in the pocket? Or even at second base on the field?
You're going to hate this answer.
Your BGs are in the pocket?
I had 2 pairs of BGs.
See, yeah, that's
I had
don't be that guy.
I had-
If you have 2 pairs of batting gloves,
had-
one for your base running and one for at the plate, dude, you're not that good.
I
I'm
had-
sorry.
Oh,
I'm
no.
sorry.
No. I used the same pair of BGs for both base running and
But they're 2 different pairs.
I would just leave one in my back pocket and never pull it out. It's just for swag only. So like I would keep the BGs in my back pocket. They would never get used. And then I'd come off on first base, take the batting gloves off, and then I'd hold them.
Okay, you held them?
Yeah, yeah.
I was actually a pretty good base runner for like my
Oh, yeah.
size. No, you know what it was? I was taught
That's what a pitcher would say. That's like the
no,
most pitcher thing I've ever heard.
I stole
That's
bases.
the most PO thing I've ever heard.
Nick, I was
Dude,
taught at a
I
very
bet you were a good BP hitter too,
I was. You want to do it today? Want to go to the field?
Yeah, dude.
I'll dice you.
dude.
Up the middle, bop. Right center gap, bop.
Perry really thinks this is genuine. Perry really believes that he could beat me in like situational hitting. Like, I got news for you.
Nick, the last time I hit with you,
You,
you broke 7 bats.
I didn't break 7 bats.
You broke 3 bats.
It was on the machine.
They were all my bats broken, and I haven't gotten one returned.
What does that have to do with situational hitting?
Because if you're breaking bats in BP off of a machine,
I'm not doing this, dude. I'm not doing this. I'm not creating an enemy on the show. All right? Because I'll beat you. I'll beat you good.
shout out Black Rifle.
I'll beat you good. Shout out Black Rifle. Yeah, no, anyways, I forget what we were talking about. But the nowadays swag is just a little bit different, you know? Nowadays swag is, double fist in the sliding mitts.
Don't get that. I like
Volpe
listen,
does it.
I get it because I think it brings like the fun and the culture back into the game. But
Yeah, for sure.
What we said with Todd, which is
You're gonna have to.
you're
gonna have to.
you'll figure
just
that
wait
out.
for that.
Yeah, which is coming up soon. Is like what I don't like as a coach is like if you're gonna have a sliding mitt and you're on first base and one pitch goes by and you're still trying to put on your sliding mitt, then don't put it on.
Yeah,
but if you're quick with it, I'm cool with it.
A ball player would be quick with it.
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
A ball player would be quick with it. For me, I don't know if I'd use a sliding mitt. Like if I played now,
I don't even know how to put one on. So
I put one on before. Bruce Bolt gave us some, and they're actually sick. But there's something I just love about being gritty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like everyone's using the sliding mitt, so I'm not gonna, because I'm gonna get my hands dirty. You know that like gets me.
Yeah, I feel that.
And it's probably just me who feels that edge. But like
we were talking about my base running before.
Oh yeah. So go ahead. Yeah.
So one of the no, because this is a
Tell me how great you are.
This is a tactic that the players can use.
Yeah. Give them some tips.
I don't know who invented it. I mean, I think I kind of do. But I was like 14, and my coach was like, it doesn't matter how fast you are, but if you have to, especially this age, you can time up the pitcher, have them follow their rhythm. And it was called, you know it, UCLA.
UCLA.
Yeah, I was taught UCLA really early.
You do like the drills where like they come set.
U, C, L.
And then he'd go L.
Yeah. So I stole bases like that.
No, UCLA is good.
But then again, also on the other side,
UCLA is such a weird thing.
Yeah, you could also do 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know why you have to do
UCLA. Yeah.
But yeah. So I know people do that, and it's taught. We teach it, but it doesn't work when you have a pitcher that knows how to change up their timing.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah. But at the
high school ball, maybe,
from the ages of 10 to 14, and you're stealing bases.
Yeah.
50, 70, you do it.
UCLA all day long.
Kids are running.
I'm hot. I'm sweating.
You need water.
I'm sweating. I'm all right. I'm sweating. But yeah, no. The swag in today's day and age.
Yeah.
I could definitely appreciate, because like I probably look ridiculous too with my eye black and my dude. I was putting on war paint. Dude.
Yeah, I never did the eye black.
Yeah,
it made me look.
Go ahead. Let's get canceled. Go ahead. Go ahead. Say it.
No, I can't.
Anyways, so yeah, the swag today is great. I think, today's episode with Todd, we get a lot into like the travel, because Todd, yes, played in the big leagues.
Yeah.
Knows what it's like to be pro, but it's interesting to see his perspective on the younger generation, because he's a full-time travel baseball coach.
Yep.
The Southsiders.
Shout out Southsiders. You owe me a soda.
That's a point.
Okay.
That's a point.
We said it at the same time.
That's a point.
Okay. Now I'm hot. I'm really hot.
There's a thing that we do amongst us friends here, and
I don't do it. It's disclaimer. I don't do it. It was the friends he grew up with. They do point. It's not cool.
That's a point. Yeah. See, and then you get upset. That's another point. If someone in the friend group says something cringy, not funny,
it wasn't even cringy.
That intended to be funny, just like you just said. See, like you can't do a point with an S guy. I'm sorry, because then
we're not getting into that conversation right now. No, because then we have to start explaining.
No, because then you're right. Because then you that's what you do. You know what I'm saying? So basically, if someone says something that's cringy, not funny, that was supposed to land and it just didn't, or just like somebody says something and you're like, what?
Yeah.
Just like point.
Basically, what Nick does is enforce bullying. That's what it does.
Just give him a point. Just like wait, like hear them out and just be like, yeah, point. Anyways, so it's good to get Todd's perspective on the younger generation. He's a straight shooter. He gets right to the point. He's in it, and he could be intense, but also he's like super. He just has perspective on the game. Like even when we hit in the off season with Logan, we went to Todd's, and just to like hear him talk to the younger guys and just express his kind of perspective on the game, and you just hear things. It's really cool to see, and I could totally see how everybody would love that guy in the locker room.
Yeah.
So shout out Toddy boy. We're gonna start keeping Perry and I's segment a little bit brief. I think we're gonna cap it at like 20 minutes, because the stuff that we're doing is just so good with the players. But before we dive into Todd, we do have a few announcements. We're coming out with something pretty big that involves ball player, that involves community, that we're both really excited about. We've been in the lab behind the scenes, just creating a lot of stuff for this podcast and the community of all you ball players. So I just encourage you guys to just stay tuned to what we're doing, and you're gonna really like what's to come.
You know what?
What's that?
I'll help them stay tuned.
How?
I'll help them stay tuned. We have a Google Forms.
Yeah.
If you're interested,
how about this?
Go ahead.
Let's just cut to the ad break so you can learn all about it. We're coming out with something that's going to be called Ball Player Club. It's not ready yet, but when it
But
is
it's almost ready. It's almost ready.
It's almost ready, but when it is ready, it's going to be absolutely electric. If you want to be the first to know, just click the link in the description. You can fill out the Google form. You'll be added right to the list. When it's ready to come out, you'll be the first to know. You'll be the first to sign up. The plans that we have for this is just going to be unbelievable. We're going to have pro guys in there. We're going to have some of the greats in there. We're going to have resources, free resources, discounts, just giveaways.
We're building a community.
The best community in the sport, man. And like I'm genuinely couldn't be more excited about it. So couldn't be more excited about it. So hit the link in the description and get signed up if you want. Anyways, without further ado, Perry almost had it, but we're about to go back to the episode with Todd. So we'll see you in there,
Dude, what a weird. Where are we?
I don't know.
I don't know.
This facility, so beautiful.
It's beautiful facility. Holy smokes.
Todd Frazier?
Todd Frazier.
Dude.
Oh my God.
My
Dude,
dad
huge
loves
fan.
you, dude.
Dude,
My dad
huge
loves
fan.
you.
I don't know. What are you doing here? Why don't you? We got another mic. Why don't you just pop a squat real quick?
I was just gonna get rid of my thoughts here, but anyway, I sit here with you
Yeah.
guys.
What's going on, man? No, dude.
Oh,
Welcome
man.
to my place. What do you
Wow.
think? What do you think it is?
This is incredible.
Yeah,
It's a
these
good
are all the,
setup,
these
right?
are all
I
the
walk
teams
by
I
this-
played for.
Wow. I
Yeah.
walk by this place all the time. First time there was a bench here, and I'm
Yeah.
like, you know what?
Is this your first time holding the microphone?
This is really. Do I hold it like?
No.
You're only like
No,
a
you were
like
talking- you
a
were
like a
talking-
pencil.
I mean, this is.
Hold like ice cream cone.
give him the good mic.
You like ice cream? You want this mic?
I don't like ice cream.
What?
No, do you
No, I
really?
don't. But this is.
What do you mean you don't
Wait,
like
no, I
ice
I
cream?
don't. I like.
Don't you
What do
always
you call them?
The freezes? Don't you do the
Oh,
chipwich?
the chipwiches?
Ah, yeah.
Oh, the chip.
Yeah.
I tell you what, man.
We're
this is-
good with
this is-
chipwiches.
oh, love
Post
chipwiches.
game
I think-
chipwich.
I think
I
it.
feel weird holding the mic.
Here, give him
I
one.
switch?
know, I'm good with
No,
it.
we
I'm
can
good.
switch.
I'm good.
I think chipwiches are like a universal like dad
It
dessert.
is, and you know what it is? I have them during the day too, when my wife doesn't know about sometimes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not
Yeah.
fully hungry, but
Right.
I don't want to hold lunch.
But
and
do
I'm
you
like,
do you do the pinwheel like the
So you
brown
slam a
one,
chipwich?
or do you like an actual chipwich with a chocolate chip cookie?
Chipwich.
Yeah.
Chipwich.
That one's good.
You're telling me you're ripping a 1:15 p.m. chipwich?
I get them from Jersey Freeze in Freehold.
Yeah, when you said when you said you didn't like ice cream, I was like, you always promote Jersey Freeze.
You
Like,
know, I
was
do,
like,
but it's only the Chipwich. I'll
Chipwich.
never get a cone or like
Because
a
you
scoop or something.
you're not gonna be licking that thing.
right.
I'm not like you. I mean, you love looking things. Either way, but this is incredible. I just,
No, it's
I'm
good.
walking by. I just got done with
Yeah.
a couple travel ball baseball games,
Sure.
and I need to blow off some steam.
Yeah, no, this is good. No, this is the perfect place for it. I want to stay on the chipwiches real quick though. I feel like, did you always like chipwiches, or when you became a dad, you started to like chipwiches?
I always like Chipwiches,
Yeah.
man.
But and you don't like ice cream now?
No, it's weird because there's ice cream inside
In the Chipwich.
cookie dough.
Yeah. They make
Like
the homemade cookies.
Anything cookie dough? Oh God!
Yeah.
Homemade cookies?
Oh,
You know that.
Yeah,
Soft.
soft.
That's fire.
Like your rear end.
soft
You know what
like
I
my
mean?
rear. This is a kid show, man.
Excuse
can
me,
curse.
sorry.
You know curse.
Sorry.
You
no,
curse.
no, it's all right. No,
I
it's
didn't curse.
no, it's all good.
Yeah, man.
It's a kid show. You're wearing some kid shoes. I like it.
But he's got the BL 101.
He's got the
joggers.
BL 101.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. This
These
show
are old, too.
This
I gotta
show
fix
is
these
sponsored
pants.
by Baseball Lifestyle 101. If you're a ball player and you want to look good on and off the field, make sure you go to BL101.com, shop the new collections. We got the jumbled collection that just came out by the time this episode is out. Credit to our man John behind the camera. Lucas
Shout out
not
John
here
Cox
today.
for 3.
You don't have you don't get the joy of meeting Lucas, but you ever see that clip, or maybe you were watching the game when LeBron puts up a 3, he's on Miami.
Right, Ray
and-
Allen hit the 3.
and then Ray Allen hits
You
the,
know that?
the
You know
tire.
that call?
I remember that.
The Mike Breen call.
Bang!
Bang!
Bang! Bang!
We
Yeah.
do it with
Oh,
we do it with
with
Lucas
Oh,
all the
that's
time.
great.
Anytime he does something good.
Yeah.
That's such an iconic call.
Oh, Lucas Berg for a 3. Bang!
I saw actually I was scrolling on TikTok last night and I don't do it a lot. The
Yo, okay.
I don't even know this guy. I know he's on TikTok.
Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson were talking to Mike Breen on a podcast. It was a clip of him. Josh asked Mike Breen saying, "Hey, would you ever do like a triple bang?" And Mike was like, "Well, listen, if you guys, are in the in the finals, and one of you two hit a shot, I might do a triple
Like bang, bang,
like
bang.
bang, bang, bang. That would be nuts.
Yeah,
And
probably.
it's the bang, bang. Like, he drags it out.
Yeah,
good.
he drags it out for
It's
sure.
awesome.
So listen, this this is not a baseball podcast, but it
Yeah.
low key is a little bit. I think it's important because honestly, one of the biggest questions I get like in the public is like, how do you know my boy Todd? First of all, you're everybody's boy.
I get that all the time.
You're everybody's
Yeah.
boy.
Especially in Jersey around here, it's like,
Yeah.
I know Todd.
That's
I know
my
Todd.
boy Todd. We used to my nephew's cousin's brother's
One
sister.
way or another, they'll find something.
Yeah,
There's
they
a
find you.
connection.
They find
That's
you.
the point of
Jersey
connection. So I think,
yeah.
and I always say like, yeah, I did a cameo for him like 4 years ago.
That was incredible.
From Jose Trevino. Yeah, it was like, can you
Shout out
roast
Jose.
Todd Frazier for me? I had to like double check to see if it was real, and so I
That
made
was
this
great.
video like roasting him, whatever, and then we connected. And honestly, I know we goof around a lot, and this is a goofy podcast, but you early on, even now, like we're kind of like Grandpa Todd,
I'll take it.
wise Uncle Todd, who was just like always there for me. And like I remember the first time I was getting recognized in public, and I called you freaking out, and I was like, "What do I do?"
Yeah, man.
And,
And we had those conversations.
Yeah, it was
deep. It
so
was
thank
deep.
you. I appreciate
No,
you always
I
being there.
appreciate you, and
Just keep walking, Nick. Don't even turn around. Just keep walking.
I feel like a grandpa right now. Is that weird?
No, I don't
My
think so.
body feels really old and
Yeah,
not
no, I
strong
don't.
anymore.
Maybe because you're eating chipwiches at 1
Oh,
p.m.
man. We'll cut that one out.
No, so listen.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, for sure. So Todd and I go way back. I feel like I always bring out the youngin.
Yes, I need.
And when you're
I
around.
need that. I always call you when I need a little laugh or
Yeah.
you know.
Nicky ass.
Nicky, yes.
Nicky meatball,
Yeah.
super sad. Yeah.
We got to
everything.
bring back those videos you guys would do with the
Oh
challenges.
yeah, and he's,
that was so
he
much
just
fun.
couldn't win any of them.
Yeah, we got. Let's
What are
get
you
think
talking about, bro? I legit won the first one.
That's a lie because I hit it.
Right after.
Remember,
That was electric.
And people don't understand that was just randomly.
it wasn't
how
planned.
happened. Nothing was
Yeah,
planned.
that was not planned. That was
Back to
so
back.
great.
I think it took 48 swings between you
kidding.
48, me 48, and
and
I'm
the basketball.
sitting there.
The basketball
Yeah,
video you
that
guys
was
did.
quick.
That was fun.
That was
Yeah, that
quick.
one ended quick.
But I was sitting there when we were doing that. I'm like, I'm starting to get a little dizzy here. I got stuff to do. I'm like, somebody hit this damn thing.
I remember off camera, we both looked at each other like, shit, man. We got.
I'm like, I pray to God this film doesn't cut out because
Yeah.
we had to go.
Yeah.
Very good.
It was good.
So listen, above all that, we don't talk about stats on the show. It's like one
Never.
of the things
Thank God.
We don't talk about stats. We don't really talk about like the intricacies of the game. But I mean, you got to give credit where credit's due. If you look around, I mean, that's big league right here.
I
you
appreciate it,
I
man.
mean, you played. You had a friggin' career, and I feel like all the young guys that we know now. I mean, you won silver for the good old USA. The guys that we know now always, like, when your name comes up in conversation, they're like, yeah, that guy, the Todd father, man. Like, you're a seasoned vet. You know how things work. You just get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think the thing is, like, when I go back and look at my career, I'm like, you know, I was just playing baseball, having as much fun as possible.
Yeah.
But two, I don't think of it as like, you know, being a superstar or like that guy that had this awesome career. But you know, if you do look at some of the numbers, that like, I posted some good numbers.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
No, we don't talk about it.
No, but I'm not going to say
Good for
which
you,
one.
but we don't.
Good
talk
for you.
about
I
it.
don't care.
We don't care.
Thank you.
No,
but
you're right.
At the same time, people still recognize you, still want an autograph. I'm like, dude, I'm
Dude,
like,
do you
I don't
remember-
know why sometimes.
Because
but-
you're a ball player,
Yeah.
and that's what this show is about.
About ball
like,
players.
It goes way further beyond the stats of what you did on the field, but it has everything to do with kind of person you
No,
are.
you're a ball player.
That you represent yourself off the field too.
Heard that
So.
three times now.
You remember? No, it's the truth. Because it got me thinking. Remember, I'll never forget when we went to the Little League World Series.
That drive was great, by the way.
Oh, it was unbelievable.
Yeah.
We get in Todd's car, and he's like,
Blake
"Yeah,
and-
you drive.
Yeah.
I'll let you know if I want to take over." I drove all the way to Williamsport. And
That's a lie. No, it wasn't.
Bro, what are you talking about?
We
I drove
pulled over,
Oh
didn't
yeah, we did. I took a piss.
I drove for like an hour and 20.
Yeah, I drove the
And
first
then
leg.
you-
You drove the back.
But it's
No,
not.
no,
It's,
I drove the first.
No, because you missed the exit on the way to Williamsport.
it's a 4-hour ride though.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
not
you
that
started, so I drove the last 45 minutes.
yeah,
There's
so,
3
yeah.
hours and
So
35
wait,
minutes.
we're going to Williamsport,
He drove 3 hours. I drove 45.
and he misses the exit.
Oh my god.
And he's
We're having
like,
so much
he's
fun.
like, oh man, bro. He puts the brake on. We're on the highway. Puts the brake on.
Oh, I backed-
and just
backed it up right on the
goes right
highway.
back. It was unbelievable. It was great. Blake in the back was like, yeah, awesome.
We're listening to acapella music.
yeah. It was good.
We're playing his favorite tunes. Blake
Dun-dun-dun,
loves it.
dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. It was so good.
Oh, that's so funny.
It was blast. But then, so point being though, we were there, and Todd's like the president at Williamsport.
Williamsport's crazy.
Yeah.
But like I always like he signed every kid's auto, like for an hour, like, and then you were trading the pins, like you're really invested in it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the game, like every part of it. I don't know. I just think it's great. But anyways, enough with our nose in your ass cheeks.
No,
Yeah, I
hey,
feel like
listen.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay,
Like
yeah, I got
I'm
you.
tired of that
I got-
smell.
Hold on, my bad. No,
You
I'm good now.
you got a new career you're embarking on.
Yes.
That's travel baseball dad.
Embarking. No, I'm in the heat of it.
You're in the heat
This
of
is your number
He eats,
5
lives,
for me.
breeds Southsiders baseball.
day.
Shout out,
Shout out Southsiders.
Southsiders. Shout out
Let's go.
Southsiders.
SSN, baby.
What's your
Southside
favorite?
Nation.
What's your favorite part of it?
I think my favorite part, there's a bunch of them, don't get me wrong. I just think I was always a guy like the right before the game. I like to see how kids are, like how they act. I was always a big guy of perceiving, how I was supposed to act before a game. Like I'm looking, you have these teams, some of them, even my team does it. Everybody has a helmet on. And if we're leading off, the visiting teams, everybody, and they're all outside the bench.
Yeah.
And if I'm on the third base side, and I'm third base coach, I'm like, hey guys, I need a little space here.
Yeah.
But they're all ready to go. Even the 11th batter, he's got his
Yeah.
helmet and gloves
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
I'm like, I love that.
Yeah, no, it's
I
great.
like it, but I'm like, hey, and then the umpire's like, you only allow 2 guys out
Yeah.
here. I like to see how the kids act. I enjoy the emotional rides or the ups and downs, and I enjoy when a kid gets humbled.
Yes.
The conversations I have with
that's
him,
awesome. Yeah.
either right after or after the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, little Johnny or whomever,
Yeah.
come here. And we just break it down, bro.
Yeah.
And the kids are, it started at 8, 9, 10. Now Blake is 11. And even with my son, I'm like, let's talk about this. I'm like,
Yeah.
what do you think we could have done better?
Yeah.
I want
No,
their,
that's great,
I
Eddie.
want their answers
To see what they
first.
say, yeah.
Ultimately, I'm going to have the answer.
Right,
99%
right.
of
You know-
the time.
you know the answer.
99% of the time, I'm going to have the answer.
Yeah.
But I want them to understand that they can figure it out themselves.
Yeah.
They're not. I don't want you to always lean on me because they only got a couple more years with me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Until even my son. Listen, you can have somebody else coach you.
Yeah.
But I want you to understand what you did wrong, and hopefully you can figure it out. And when they can't,
100%.
we're talking about it, they're like, yeah, maybe I could have.
So
did
they
it that
came
way.
to it on their own.
Yeah, and now when that situation comes up, and I look at them, they do it right. I'm like,
See?
They're like-
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
like that thing, and
And they get that little sense of like, obviously they trust you,
Yeah.
but the confidence piece
and that
and
reassurance.
self-awareness.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
And when they get it right and they come back in and have that smile, it's like, all right, I'm not only helping them out in baseball, but
No.
In life,
too as
100%.
well. So
100%.
wins are great. Don't get me wrong. I
Yeah.
want to win like the rest of them.
Yeah.
I don't want coaches,
Yeah.
I don't want those guys trying to beat us.
Yeah, for sure.
But, the learning curve, and
Yeah.
if they're going this way,
Yeah.
that's what makes it all good for me.
Nah, incredible.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
that's
All right,
it.
so I'm 10. I just struck out on 3 pitches.
Yeah.
I'm going back to the dugout. Yes. What are you saying?
Well,
Like three pitches.
Yeah.
Looking.
Are tears coming out?
hard. He's
Yeah.
throwing so hard.
well,
I can't hit him.
that's really good, by the way. Well, one thing we don't teach is crying. And it's hard. Don't get me wrong. They're going to have tears. At the end of the day,
So what are you telling me right now? Don't
I'll be
cry.
like, hey, listen, calm down. You're good. It's okay. Look, get in the dugout. Get that emotion out of there. We got to stop, though. We can't keep doing this. Little Johnny. All right. Cut it out, Johnny. No, I wouldn't do that. But I'd be like, hey, bud, we'll get him next time. Relax. Don't worry about it. It happens. Blah, blah, blah. We're going to take the inning off.
Okay.
Chill out. Get
Okay.
your emotions going.
Okay.
All right. And we're going to work it off next inning. I got 9.
What if I
guys.
strike out again, though, Coach?
It's okay. That's life. It's part of life. There's going to be a time where you're going to dominate. Don't worry about it. I got you. Give me some
Yeah.
love.
Oh, yeah,
That was it right there.
yeah. Put him on his spot. That was
Give me
good.
some love.
Yeah, no,
But sometimes they
agreed.
need an inning, dude. Sometimes. they
Yeah,
do.
100%.
Listen.
100%. Because at the end of the day, like, like coming from you though, like, you're a big leaguer. Like, you played in the show, so like, just them being able to see like a human side of like guys that they look up to, I think is just it's unbelievable.
But and I think the biggest thing, and you as a coach too as well, it's like, what was your approach? Like, what was your, even at 10, 11,
Ask the
12,
questions.
Yeah,
Ask
ask
the
the
questions.
game
Yeah,
plan?
100%.
What pitch were you looking for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was afraid of him coming inside. Well, that's your first problem.
Yeah.
Look out over the plate. If he comes in, just take the pitch. Stuff like that. Until you get to 2 strikes, whatever it is. Let's talk.
You make him run. Make him run.
No, I don't make them run. I don't make them run. If they're acting up, I say, hey man, go chill out for a little bit. You know
Really?
what I mean? That's it.
Yeah.
At the end
You
of
have
the
you
day.
have any like funny stories that you don't have to name any kids or anything like
I would love to call some kids.
All right,
Call 'em out.
Call them
No, call 'em
out.
out.
No, call them out. Call them out.
Call 'em out.
Anything that's like, dude, did you really just do that, or you're just like
Oh,
that?
I remember
actually
one
just
kid
happened?
pooped his pants when I was
I
in
did
Little
that.
League.
I did that.
You pooped your pants?
Yeah, 10-year-old
Bro,
all-stars.
our
And
catcher.
I had to come in and pitch.
I was pitching.
I don't have a-
I was pitching, and our catcher, I think it was 11U All Stars.
Yeah.
Our catcher just like wasn't there for the next inning. I was like, "What happened to so and so?" And he was like, "Oh, he went home. He pooped himself."
Go on. You got to catch.
Poor
yeah,
catch,
I guess
poor
I'm
kid.
going to pitch and catch.
I mean, there hasn't been, many instances. You know, I have good parents.
Yeah.
And I think, not to change gears. I
No,
think
change 'em.
The parents are the biggest problem and your biggest asset as well at the same
100%.
time.
Yeah.
If you have good parents who drop their kids off and say, when's practice over with?
Mm-hmm.
Boom, that's a good start.
Yeah.
That's a good start for me. Then you have your 4 or 5 who stay.
Yeah.
But when little Johnny's up there hitting and then, he's swing and miss and turn around, I'm like, yo,
No, don't look.
I'm your coach.
Yeah,
And I want to make sure the parent hears that. Too.
Yeah,
How do
sure.
you how do you stop that though?
Well, I say before the year even starts, I
Yeah.
say, guys, you could come to the dugout, give them their drink,
Yeah.
but we're not talking. Drink, hey, good luck, go get them.
Yeah.
And you got to go.
Yeah.
'Cause listen, these fields, parents stand around the dugout. That's
Yeah.
just how they watch
That's
the
how
game.
they
It's
like
fine.
to. That's how it
is, yeah.
But if they're leaning on the fence, trying to critique, I think that's a big problem.
Yeah,
and I
that's
have
tough.
some really, really good parents who understand and give me the trust
Right.
that I'm going to take care of their kids in the
100%,
right way. And
yeah.
when they struggle, let them struggle, man. It's okay.
Yeah.
This is how they figure out who they are as a man and as a ball player. So that's it.
clip that up.
That's
Amen
it.
to that, John. Write that
Clip it
down.
up.
Write that down.
John, writing that down.
Oh, Jesus.
No, it's true though, and I think like for me, like I was thinking about like I was raised kind of old school, tough, like
Yeah.
by my pops. So, like I think we could all say the same. We're sitting here, but also to the game itself, like my coaches were kind of the same way. It's like you're gonna struggle, you're gonna have to go through these things. Like it ain't always gonna be sunshine and rainbows. And
Yeah.
like if you mess up, you're gonna mess up. And you better figure out why you messed up.
I got an 11-year-old kid who's catching right now, and I would talk to him. I'll give him a shout out. Big Liam.
Big Liam,
out,
shout
Big
out, Big
Liam.
Liam.
Big Liam. Great kid. He's the first year on the Southsiders. And I've had some conversations.
Big leagues, huh?
Yeah. Short little guy. Had some conversations with him. I said, I had this whole game plan what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Calling pitches, this and that.
Yeah.
After the conversation, I said, you're calling your own game.
Hell yeah.
I got an 11-year-old kid who calls his own game.
That's
It's the best way to do it.
And it's absolutely incredible. Every once in a
That's
while, I'll be like,
awesome.
and I'll call
Yeah.
something like, because I'm seeing something maybe
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
not seeing. But 80% of the time during the game, he'll look over. I'm like, you got it.
That's electric.
And
Yeah.
it's phenomenal. And the kid's belt. You have a good catcher in travel ball.
So-
my
it's
God.
over.
It's
Dog.
incredible.
It's over.
Dog.
Throw him
You
behind
gotta-
the plate.
Oh, yeah.
You got a guy
18
to-
innings.
to pound the zone and,
Yeah,
and hit spots.
and can block.
Yeah.
He's a really.
But
I'll
see, a
give-
guy
he can
like that
block
will be
11-year-old
successful in life because
No doubt.
like resourceful,
No doubt.
can figure it
No
out,
doubt.
knows people. You know
His
what I'm
dad,
saying?
his dad works in the Marines. Like he's a beast. Like he comes in no repetition and he sits there, films them and everything.
Yeah.
I guess he get in the car and just has a good time and go ahead talk. I want the parents
Yeah.
to talk to their kids
Yeah.
when they get home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when it's go time, it's
go time.
great. We have some really good parents.
Now, as a dad, let's say Blake has a bad game.
Yeah.
What's the car ride like? What's your like?
Yeah.
Is it
Nah, because I seen you during BP.
is it
and,
easy
and
to
you make sure, but it's not like what are you doing?
Yeah.
It's if we're gonna be here, let's be serious.
Yeah,
I guess
exactly.
my other question, like on top of that, is like, how do you navigate being dad and coach at the same time?
It's hard. It's very hard because, he's batting second.
Right.
He's our second guy. We had our first tournament. He did awesome. He went, I think he went 6 for 10. He did really good. A couple
great.
doubles and a but listen,
Yeah.
but there's ups, but there's also downs.
Yeah, for sure.
So when that's
6 or 10's an up though,
no,
for
he,
sure.
he did really well. But when those struggles comes, it's like, he walks to the dugout. I'm like, all right, man, like, let's go. You
Yeah.
know? Like, I want to be constructive, but
For sure.
but I also want to be dad too as well. But then I
sure.
tell the parents just to go back. I'm like, I'm going to treat him how I treat my son.
Yeah.
And I hope you guys can understand that.
Yeah.
They're like, no, great. But then that one time when all of a sudden, like, I'm like, yo, little Johnny,
Let's
let's
not-
wake up a little bit
Yeah.
here. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm going to look at the parent too after. Like, I
Yeah.
want to see how they act. But for me, the car rides are different. It's different. It's conversations. Sometimes he gets a little upset, but,
Yeah.
but I want him to understand it comes from a good place.
Yeah.
I'm not in there like, what are you doing? I can't believe you
100%.
did that. I'm like, yo, just where were you today?
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Yeah.
You swung at 4 or 5 bad pitches. you weren't yourself. What's going on?
Yeah.
Like that kind of
Yeah,
conversation.
because he'll ultimately come to the answer. Like he'll be able to think about it instead of getting yelled at.
Because he's a very smart boy. But at the same time, you got these people that are like, I got a 24-hour rule. I'm not going to talk to my kid. Okay, that's what you want to do.
Yeah,
That's fine.
I don't like that.
Right. No, which is you do what you want.
Yeah.
There's no handbook of how to treat your child.
Yeah.
As a coach and as a dad who's done it before, I want to instill in him facts. I want to instill in him, pressures in baseball.
Yeah.
He had it the other day. Somebody was talking smack a little bit to him.
Oh.
Does he get that often?
No, not often.
Okay.
But okay, Frazier, major league.
Maybe when he gets older a little bit more.
Of course, it's going to happen,
Yeah.
whether he's good or not.
Yeah.
But I'm like, do you hear him? He's like, oh yeah. I'm like, what do you got? All good. I'm like, good.
Nice.
We moved
Yeah,
on.
no, he's a
That's a big
stud.
league response.
No,
We
he's a
moved
stud.
on. And
Blake is such a stud. bro.
and when he struggles, he wears his heart on his sleeve.
Yeah, amen.
Just like anybody else. But his head is up, and I tell him, I said, listen, I tell our kids, you pound your bat, helmet thrown, whatever it is,
Done.
you're gonna have to sit an inning or two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's just
You don't
that's
do that.
part of life.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but
Let me ask you-
it's hard. It's very hard.
Let me ask you this: show up to a tournament, early morning game.
Yeah.
Umpires commanding the field. Umpires trying to flock his feathers a little bit. Oh, yeah, you may be a big leaguer, but this is my field.
You
Todd.
get those? You get those, or they all
Every-
like kind of know you and like you?
They for the most part, they kind of know me and like me.
Yeah.
But
Every now and then.
you'll get your guy who's on a power trip.
He's on a power trip.
He's on a power
He's on a
trip.
power trip.
You gotten thrown out
What-
before?
I have not.
Let me set the
And
scene.
that's great.
Set the scene. Set the scene.
Let me set the scene.
No, I can give you the scene.
Okay.
I had an
Okay.
instance.
Yeah, okay.
So I had a guy. It was last year. Really good.
Shout out, guy.
I don't remember his name, but really good game. Really good game. We went up. They came back. All of a sudden, our kid hits a topper to the pitcher. It wasn't even bang bang. It was safe catch.
Ooh.
So I'm at third. I'm like, oh man, let's just call him John.
Yeah.
I'm like, John, he's the only umpire. You can't even.
Yeah.
I'm like, what do you got there, man? He goes, oh, out by a step. I'm like, you missed that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Walking away.
That's
I said, you
simple.
missed that one.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, I got you. I said, I'm just telling you, you missed it.
Yeah.
Right.
That. I walk away.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't have said it.
No, but
No,
that's
if he missed it, he missed
Yeah,
it.
he's a human
Strike
being.
zone all of a sudden gets bigger. No. For the other team.
Really?
It gets smaller for ours.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's go, bud. I'm like, here we go. Come on, man. That's
Yeah.
right there. He comes over and he goes, you're going to shut your mouth or I'm going to throw you out of here. So I'm sitting there.
Oh,
and
Lord.
I'm like, I just put my head down. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh,
What is
Lord.
going
Is
on
this
here?
actually happening?
It's, no.
Yeah.
And he's like, you're not going to talk to me like that.
Oh,
And
gee.
he said, what did he say? He said, don't ever say another word. So I was like lost in words.
Right. Because you were going to be gone. Yeah.
Didn't say another word the whole time. We end up hitting a walk-off homer.
Wow.
He hits home plate. I said, hey, man, good game. He's like, have a good one.
That's it.
That was it.
Yeah, some guys, they want to be that guy.
Listen, and again, I was chirping. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It was bad calls, but I have to learn too as well, which I have. Like, it's not the end of the world if they miss a call.
No.
Right.
But I don't think there's any fault in letting him know that he missed it.
Yeah, I
Especially
think-
in a high pressure situation game. Like,
agreed.
Kind of normal.
We went to the champion. We lost in the championship, but that was a playoff game, and lucky we ended up winning. But yeah, it happens. It
Yeah.
happens.
My
No, it
favorite's
does.
like I had a couple scenarios where I don't like to chirp at all, but there was one time I was like, hey man, like you missed that one. Like that was bad. And after the game or after the inning was over,
I
he's
feel
like,
like I
hey,
chirp all
like
day long.
he's like, hey, like I did miss that. It's on me.
Oh,
And like
I
that for
would
me,
love
like
that.
I love that. I would
that-
rather
that
rather
doesn't
Yeah,
happen.
I want to get a little chippy, to be honest. I just want to live that scene for
Someone
a
own it up.
couple of times.
It is, but then at the same time, I think to myself, like, what am I getting out of this? Like,
Right, nothing.
If somebody was to film this or whatever,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
look how bad he is as a coach.
Yeah.
And it's not me being bad. It's just me trying to figure out
No, it's the
where
truth.
that umpire
Yeah.
is at the time.
And you're a
So-
gamer too. Like no matter if you're coaching or playing.
Yeah.
All right, so you got a tournament, and you guys ever play 3 games in one day?
Oh, yeah. We've been there a
Yeah,
bunch
3
of
games
times.
in one day. How are you nourishing the body on that day?
Oh, me?
as a coach, as a coach.
Hot dogs.
No, not dog. That's my son.
Chipwich.
My son Grant will have 6 hot dogs that day.
Chipwich.
Chipwich at
No,
lunch.
I would. I'm
Are
a
you
tendy
packing a
guy.
lunch?
I'm a tendy
Oh,
guy.
tendy guy for sure.
Chicken tendies, fries, And then like in between, like
Little honey
hopefully-
mustard?
No, oh, of course.
Yeah.
Maybe if there's barbecue, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Like, and then like the third game comes, I'm not fully hungry.
Yeah.
Hopefully they have like a cold Snickers in the fridge.
Yeah.
Cold Kit Kat or Crunch Bar, one of those.
You're such a dad, bro.
Yeah.
You like that thing cold, man. My
Cold.
pop's the same way. Do me a favor, throw the Snickers in the freezer.
Every chocolate we have, Thin Mint.
Why?
For whatever reason,
It
when
just tastes
you
better.
hit after a certain age, you throw that thing. Like if you're married, you got a kid, you throw all the chocolate in the freezer.
And you're just pounding waters.
Pounding waters.
Yeah.
And that's the problem.
Pedialyte?
Like, no, I don't do the Pedialyte.
No
anymore.
electrolytes?
No,
Gatorade.
No, not really. It's more water. Like I'll down a yellow Gatorade here.
Yeah, every
Lemon-
now and then.
Excuse me, lemon lime.
Yeah.
I love lemon lime. But my thing is like when an inning ends and
Yeah.
I got to run to the bathroom. Like that's you
Well,
drink
that's the
too
thing.
much.
Yeah.
Right.
Like kids can do it, it's fine. But you see the coach run across
You're
the
sitting there,
field,
yeah.
and I got 5 layers on. It just looks like all just
Yeah.
gristle
Yeah.
just moving.
For sure.
I hate when it's cold out. I'm on the field. I never know. Like I don't want to drink a lot of water because
No.
I'm cold. I don't
Yeah.
wanna, and then I'm dehydrated after the game.
You ever have to, without being too, you ever have to take a big dump like in the middle of the game? What do you do there? What do you do there? You just down the chicken tendies and the lemon lime Gatorade, and it's not sitting right.
Well, one thing I always bring is baby wipes. That's always in my satchel.
That's how I am.
And it's
Yep.
a satchel.
That's it.
Wow.
That's
Call it a satchel or a backpack?
That's a.
I call it. It depends on what it looks
That's- I
like.
gotta
No,
do that.
Perry
That's
Perry
what I
travels
do.
with the baby wipes.
got
Gotta
baby
have
wipes
baby
right now.
wipes.
No, you gotta
And-
have
and
it.
baby powder too.
This psychopath
Yeah.
that you're staring across from right now only wipes with toilet paper.
Never uses baby wipes.
Man.
Nah, very tough. Nah,
It's
very
gotta
tough
be
look.
rough edges down there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Rough edges down there. Yeah,
Baby wipes, baby powder in case you get a little
little
rubber.
Yep.
chafing.
Little
Yep.
chafer.
Yeah,
Off
for
camera
sure.
though, I have to tell you a story off camera.
Okay.
About,
I would love to hear it
Yeah,
on
yeah, yeah.
camera, but that's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, for sure. I'll tell you a quick story on camera about the Pete. We just had Pete Alonso on,
Yeah.
and before Pete came on, I really had to use the bathroom.
Yeah. Oh no.
So I go.
And you're in spring training. It's tough
No,
to
no,
find
we
a
were at
bathroom.
Citi Field. No, this was last week.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
City
like-
Field.
Yeah,
I thought it was.
we're at the
that was
Cadillac
spring.
Club on Citi Field. So
Tough to find a porta john. There.
no, yeah. So no, we're in like the back. Like I find a bathroom, whatever. I just like go.
Yeah, you got to.
Need toilet paper. Ran out of toilet paper.
Oh my God.
In the stall.
Mid wipe in the stall.
Yeah.
But we're there early in the stadium, so
Yeah.
like no one's around.
Oh no.
I walk out, bare butt, walking into the next stall.
Oh no.
To go find more toilet paper.
Nothing.
As I'm walking into the next stall,
Somebody.
the maintenance guy walks into the bathroom and doesn't say anything, but I know he saw something.
That makes it worse.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, this guy-
Like, it would have been nice if he just broke the ice and would have been like, rough time.
This guy is walking out of there like,
What
What
the-
is going on
Yeah.
in these bathrooms?
Yeah,
all
finish
day?
up the
Yeah.
wipe job. And I gave him another opportunity because I'm not going to
Yeah,
say
you're like-
anything.
you're like-
and he didn't say nothing.
like, you-
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah. But anyways,
That's tough.
baby wipes are important. I'm big on
Big
the
on
baby wipes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta
Everywhere I
have it.
go.
Got to.
If I don't have them, I don't go.
I
anywhere.
got the hand warmers just in case.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Yep.
That's from my wife, Jackie. I give you a shout out there.
Shout out,
Shout out,
Jackie.
Jackie.
Pens, just in
Yeah.
case. You know.
Pitch count.
Nowadays, you don't even. Yeah, you got the clickers. You don't even need to make lineup cards anymore. It's crazy.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You know, it's all computerized.
Do the game changer.
Game changer.
It's credible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got like 18 packs.
What do you
of
think about the game changer parents?
Oh, there's all different types of those parents. I love every single one of them.
Yeah.
I do.
I know we're on the show, and,
Yeah.
and, you know the cameras
they're
are
probably
on.
gonna be watching this.
And I
Listen,
know,
I like the one parent who forgets the game changers there,
right?
and all of a sudden it's like, what are they doing? And they're like, when they whisper like, hey John, do you think they heard me on game changer? And, lady,
Yeah.
it's right there.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
still hear what you're saying
'Cause it
honey,
records-
but John, and it's loud and clear.
Yeah.
I think I screwed up.
Ah.
He's not gonna play my son. No, that stuff. I just love the whispering. You can
That's
hear
great.
everything on there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, those are kind of the essentials. I bring gloves, batting gloves, and
Batting gloves
winter
in case you need to. In case you just.
I need some flash.
In ca-
I need some swag.
What's your take on like the drip? A lot of kids wearing the chains, the
yeah.
sliding mitts.
Todd
this
don't
and
like
that.
it.
What's your take on it? Like I have like a small take on it. I don't really care that much.
Yeah.
But I want to know your take on
Yeah,
it.
no.
and if you let your guys do it.
Everybody has those pads they put over.
Yeah.
My son got like 4 for Christmas. I'm
The mitts?
Looking
The
at
mittens?
my wife, I'm like, really?
yeah,
One looks like a gingerbread house.
Yeah,
or,
yeah,
or
yeah.
the Grinch or whatever it
Yeah,
is. I'm
yeah.
like, just make sure when you get to first base, you and I can get our signs done first and
Yeah.
figure it out.
Yeah.
Because I'm stealing. I don't care who's watching this. I'm letting you know when we play, we're stealing first pitch.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
At this age, you,
You
gotta
have
go.
to.
Yeah.
You gotta go.
Yeah.
You know,
But
even
if you
my
if you
slowest
have your
guys do.
sliding
Yeah,
mitt,
take it back.
if you're putting on your sliding mitt, you're not even looking at the sign.
And
You're
then
done.
you're doing your little dance to the people in the dugout while the kid's already on the mound.
What do you think
Yeah.
about the dance? You don't like the dance? I don't think you
mind
should.
it.
I don't think you should dance for a single.
No, don't do that.
If you dance on a double,
It's
you
a-
hit like a
No,
No,
threes.
no.
If it's a hype
give
single.
one of these, like,
Yeah.
I got
Yeah,
you,
yeah.
But don't give the,
Yeah.
shaking or whatever they do. So, double or more.
Double or more.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you remember any when you were in the show? You ever do a double sign?
When I hit the double sign, so my first one. Hold this real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
So my first one was in Cincinnati. I do the let's go like
I like
at
that.
second base.
I like
And
that.
then-
Freddie does that one, right? Freddie does that a lot. Freddie Freeman does that one.
He must have got it. He must have got it from me though.
Yeah, 100%.
No,
Yeah, 100%.
no.
100%.
And then like we did with the Mets, the salt shaker. This one here.
Yeah, yeah.
What was so funny
Your
about that one?
You did the Yankees one. Everyone knows.
No, the thumbs
Oh,
down.
the thumbs
for
down, the
for
thumbs down.
Yankees. That was the big one. I guess the boom, and then like if I really did it good, I go.
Yeah, get the old
God,
boots in
I like
there. Yeah.
I look at Skip Schumacher. He's like, yeah. I'm like, get it, big dog, like that. Like, especially a
Skip.
couple
Shout
of-
out Skip.
Oh,
Oh,
Skip is
shout out
the best,
Skip.
The best.
Who's that's just random question. Who's the most electric dude you ever played with?
Oh man, the most electric.
Like
dude.
when I'm saying like electric, I don't mean like the most talented. Just like the
Energy-
guy.
energy's
You know what I
like-
The
mean?
guy like you must see TV.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
you got to be around this
Yeah.
guy.
Oh man, that's a really good one. I'm thinking like back in my. I mean, Joey Votto in his prime.
Really?
In his prime was fantastic.
Really?
And I got to hit behind him for a long
Yeah,
time.
yeah,
that's
yeah.
true.
Like he would hit third, I would hit fourth when I was, going good. And I'm like, this guy knows his strike zone so good. And any ball that was in the zone, he would crush. Like Barry Bonds used
Yeah.
to do back in the day.
Wow.
Joey Votto was electric.
Yeah, good. But I'm saying like personality wise too. Like
Yes. Oh, 100%.
You want to be around them
You want
24/7.
to be around him 24/7. Johnny Gomes was an absolute.
I
beast.
can totally see that.
Johnny Gomes was
I
a
can
stud.
totally see that. The Gone Master.
I'm just trying to think. There was so many
played with-
good ball
Did
players.
you play against us in Pedroia?
I played against Dustin. Yeah,
What was that like?
filthy.
Filthy, right?
He's your size.
Yeah, it's sick.
Yeah.
Just couldn't get
I
him
can't
out.
even imagine.
That's sick.
Couldn't get him out.
Yeah.
And then like I would shift to the left because he was going opposite field. He'd be like, he looked at me, got him, pull one down the line.
No.
Like,
No.
just, like I
Just-
felt like he looked at me and said,
Yeah.
"Where you going, dog?"
Yeah.
I can still hit it.
Competitor, yeah.
But it was incredible.
Yeah.
Just a guy that I'm not saying he's gonna hit a home run, but we gotta find a way.
But
to
it was
get
a
him off
fight.
the
Yeah,
base.
it was a fight. All right. Who's the and this is the last question I ask about ball, but who is the most talented, like the biggest talent you've ever like experienced?
Oh man. And I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go way back in the
Yeah,
day.
give me a good one.
I'm gonna go when we were in Puerto Rico, playing for Team USA, my
Yeah.
second stint. And this young ball player comes up by the name of you might know him, Miguel Trout.
Yeah. I know Miguel.
You know Miguel Trout?
Yeah. Michael for short.
Michael for short.
Michael for short.
This guy, we're playing in Puerto Rico for Team USA. He's leading off. Clip homer. I'm like, first pitch. I'm like, all right, nice.
Yeah, good
yeah.
view.
Had a boy, Trouty representing Jersey. Let's go, baby. They called me Grandpa. Same thing. They called him our dad. I was his son.
Yeah,
Dad,
yeah.
Great
Yeah.
guy. Next at bat, 2-3 pitches in, triple. I'm like, oh God.
Oh God.
Representing Jersey. Let's go, baby. That's my dog in the dugout. That's my guy. My guy.
Yes, sir.
That's my son.
Single, double, just couldn't get out.
Yeah.
I'm looking at what's his name? Mike Redmond.
Yeah.
Old pitcher, right-hander. I said, dog, this kid is going to be unbelievable. He
Yeah.
goes, bro, this is insane.
And he was young.
And he was young. And then the rest was history after that.
Wow.
I said, that's my guy.
Yeah, that's always been
Yeah,
your guy. Shout out
exactly.
Jersey. Shout
Yeah.
out Trouty. Miguel Trout.
I need to golf at his golf course soon.
Bro, I know. Logan plays with him. And I'm like, yo, when we getting out there?
Now, Logan looks like he can do anything.
Yeah, Logan's killing it. Logan's killing
Not
it.
in
handball.
baseball, just like anything.
Yeah, he's a well-rounded
you
man.
could make him be an attorney at law, and all of a sudden, like, yeah. Did you see the paperwork? Like,
Yeah.
he can do
Yeah,
it
he's
all.
you know what it is about Logan?
Bus driver.
He's a pro. Bus driver.
He'll be a pro at anything.
Chipotle.
And he's handsome.
I bet you
Handsome guy.
he's handsome. I bet like, and this is a compliment. If Logan worked at Chipotle,
Yeah.
that'd be like everyone goes to that Chipotle in the
Flocked.
town.
Yeah.
That would flock.
Flocked
Yeah.
because he makes the best burrito. Like attention to detail.
Oh,
Shout out
yeah.
Logan.
Shout out, Logan.
Yeah. So anyway, before we get out of here,
Mm-hmm.
this show primarily started because we wanted to encapsulate the beauties of the game.
Yeah.
That aren't talked about. Like, you got the Foul Territory show.
Yep.
You talk about ball. You talk about things that are happening in ball. But outside of the current events in ball, baseball is one of the greatest teachers for life.
Oh yeah.
And there's a certain energy around being a ball player. My old hitting coach used to say, he'd look at me and be like, Nick, there's a difference between a baseball player and a ball player. Ooh. Make sure you're a ball player. Because I think a ball player is universal in life.
Yeah.
So if you could name, like, what makes a ball player in your eyes? Like give me some
Let's
traits.
go off the field edition.
Off the
though.
field ball
So not
player.
on the field. Like,
Oh, that
obviously
guy's
you
a
see
ball player.
Oh, so you're saying?
Like scenarios, things guys do. Like, for
Yeah.
example, you're going to dinner.
Yeah.
You call the restaurant in advance, pay for the tab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
ball
ball
You
player.
hold you hold the door.
love that.
You hold the door for a lady.
I love
On
that.
a
That's a
date,
ball player.
open up the car door for a lady.
That's it.
Oh man.
What are some
That's
off
a
the
ball
field
player.
edition? That's
Wow.
a ball player.
Wow, that's incredible right now. I'll be honest with you. I got an example from the other day.
Okay, hit me.
I go to a restaurant. I can't make this up either.
Okay.
Old man falls down trying to get in the car.
Oh.
Right? No, it's not. That's not funny.
Yeah,
It's not
that
no,
funny.
it's not funny at all.
I'm
It's just the way I just did not expect that.
Listen, I see it from I'm about 10, 15 cars away.
Okay.
I'm just about to take a step to go help. 3 guys come right over.
Wow.
Pick up,
Amazing.
And I look from the side. I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah.
3 ball players.
3 ball
right
players.
That's it.
right there.
That was
Yeah.
solid.
100%.
But the thing
That's-
was, like, I usually go and run, but dude, 3
They-
guys it felt like it came out of nowhere, and they're walking in like this. I'm
Yeah.
like, that's got to be
That is
a
a ball player
right
for
there.
sure,
100%.
100%.
I
Wow.
mean,
One of the things we talk about ball player
how about
traits.
this? No,
Go ahead.
I'm gonna cut
No,
it.
keep going.
Go to Manhattan Bagel the other day.
Okay.
My guy Joe.
Shout out
Shout
Joe.
out Joe.
B.
Shout out Joey B.
I always call in because I don't want to wait.
Yeah,
online,
yeah.
Right? And I always give him a different name. I did Bart one day. I did Raphael another day.
But he knows it's you.
knows
Bart.
exactly
Yeah.
who it is. But
Yeah.
then like
Bart,
the
Raphael.
big guy comes in, lines out the door.
Yeah.
I guess it was a holiday. I forget what it was. And oh no, it was St. Patty's Day.
Okay.
They got the green bagels.
They got the green bagels. Yep. Yeah,
he's,
you
he's
gotta
like
get
he's
the
like
green ones.
Frasier. We're out of green.
Oh.
I'm like oh I'm trying to get him for the son, my son and daughter, 2 sons and daughter. I come in. I found some for you, Frasier. Don't tell anybody.
No way.
Ball player.
Ball
player.
player.
He's in it.
Yeah.
Ball
He's
player.
in it.
Yeah,
And a
That's
toy.
big.
No, but that's a guy
Shout
that
out
gets
Joey.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
like he understands.
Like they always have them in the back.
Yeah.
I don't care what restaurant. They always have the.
they
extra
always
in the
got.
back.
Listen, if they don't have something for you,
Yeah.
you're not important. If we're calling a spade,
Hey, all good.
like
all
if,
good.
if you were important enough, like if I
I'm gonna give one more ball player.
give
Do it,
give
do it,
give me
do it.
another. Yeah, please. No,
Yeah.
give as much as
I
you
gotta
want.
give a shout out to our bus driver.
Oh, shout out
I
bus
forget her
driver.
name. Oh man.
Forget her name.
Beautiful
Shout out
soul.
bus driver.
Shout out bus driver.
We're late to the bus, so they got it. The cul-de-sac's over,
Yeah.
so she has to come around and has to back up to finally come around.
Yeah, because you gotta. That must be tough for
We
that big
hear
school
it.
bus.
We hear it coming. This was like 3 days in a row. I go, Blake, run down there, screaming back and forth. Boom. Catch him at a quarter mile. She's like 4 bus lengths down. Backs it up.
Nah.
No way.
3 days straight.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm sorry again. She goes, all good. It happens.
All
Wow.
good. It had ball player.
That's a ball player.
player.
Understands it.
Understand-
All good.
good
It
peripherals.
happens. Great peripherals.
yeah.
That and you know what? But you know what that says? Is you're aware.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
awareness is huge.
You're present.
If you're a bus driver and cruise, I've seen bus drivers just keep going some years. And
Yeah,
I'm
nah.
like, you want to say something like, hey, listen, I know I haven't been late that much.
Yeah.
You know, now I got to drive them in.
Yeah.
I'm in my skimpies.
Do me a favor. Just look around. Maybe give me a good peripheral.
Just-
Nah, it's so true.
Be aware.
But you know what it is? The best part about all that, there was really no explanation.
No, it just
It
happened.
was all good. I
Yeah,
got it.
yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
I'm out.
It's all good.
And that's it.
Did she say it with a smile?
of course you did.
Yeah.
Of course she
That's a
did, because
ball
why
player.
wouldn't she?
Yeah.
And
Ball
that
player.
ball player. No, that's a ball player. It's the
love that.
truth. Nah, it's like
This is a great conversation.
it's true. Like for me, like
Do you have any back in the day when you were younger, like that you could think of like ball players, maybe as a teacher or
I think
Oh wow.
for
a stopping guard or something?
yeah. So I was never good at math in high school.
Okay.
Horrible in math. I took the same math 2 years in a row.
That's tough.
Senior year comes around, and if you don't pass this math class, you have to take calculus.
Summer school?
No,
Oh.
no, you got it. It was like a college level. Like take
Okay.
this so you don't have to take calculus in college.
Yeah.
Oof.
And I'm like, bro, I'm horrible in math.
a tough subject.
Algebra, y equals mx plus b.
Yeah.
I don't do that.
Yep.
I'm not that guy.
Pythagorean theorems?
Yeah, whatever that is, I'm out.
A squared.
I
plus
didn't
B
even.
squared.
Sometimes like I would like play sick on geometry.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't. But anyways, the senior year comes around, and I know like I have a final. I know I'm not passing the final.
Yeah.
I said to my teacher, I'm like, look, I know I'm not passing this thing. I ain't studying. Like I gotta pass. She cuts me off. She goes, I got it. Don't worry about it. She passed me.
Just like that.
Just like that.
man.
Wow, that's like
You're a good kid.
Wow.
You work hard. I got you. Don't worry about it. You're off to do other
Ball player.
like other X,
Wow.
Y. Yeah,
Ball player.
Ball player. That's ball player.
That is,
I had one in high
that
school.
might be Hall of Fame.
Hall of
ball player.
Fame. No, that was
that's like big. Move.
no, that's
That's
like
HOF.
Yeah, that's HOF.
It
You
was-
signed that thing.
I was
HOF.
I was a freshman in high school, and I went to CBA, so you couldn't have facial hair.
Oh, without a doubt, and you had to wear a uniform, right?
Yeah, so I'm
That's
going
ball
in.
player.
No
That's ball
girls
player.
in the school.
No girls.
Yep.
I'm going into homeroom.
Go ahead.
Whatever.
Awkward.
I'm going into homeroom. Of
course.
And I see one of the brothers. He's like my guy, and he goes, "Hey," I was like a little not clean shaven. He goes, "Hey, they're gonna get you for that.
Oh, no.
For having a little bit of scruff."
It's like the Yankees back in the
Yeah,
day.
yeah. And he's a hairy
And-
guy.
Yeah,
Look.
I'm a hairy guy. And he goes, "Hey," he goes in his back. He had like a convenience store, like in the school.
This is great.
He gives me a razor and,
Yeah.
and shaving cream and goes, "Go to the bathroom really quick before
Yeah,
homeroom.
like, that's
I'll
a
cover for you. You're gonna be late for homeroom, but I'll cover
Wow.
for you because you have to shave."
That's a
No,
ball player.
that's a ball
Shout out
player.
That's
brother
a ball
Tim.
player.
Yeah, it was a big move.
brother. But here's the biggest question of all.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Did you grease brother Trim with a couple bucks or no?
No, but hold on, hold
man,
on, hold on.
minor
Yeah,
league.
yeah.
There was
minor
one.
league.
He was.
He-
He
No,
also-
minor
also,
league.
got
No, that's
sent
minor
down.
no,
league.
hold on.
That's
he was,
minor
he
league.
was the
I don't
assistant.
think I need to hear anything else.
Yeah, no, that's minor league.
Go ahead. I'm
he was
hearing
the
it.
assistant freshman baseball
That's
coach.
Yeah.
such a good
So
point.
he was
though.
coaching first base. So one time we took him out to dinner as
Yeah.
a team, and I told them like, "Thank you,"
course.
and I shouted him out.
Did you pay for the whole bill?
I didn't pay for the whole bill.
Minor
We
league.
paid.
No, it's
we
minor league. No,
we
I
paid.
can't.
We
I
paid.
can't.
I'm a
And you know what though?
I'm 14 years old.
Great story.
No,
though.
but you know
Great
what?
Story.
You
You
know
know
what?
what?
though?
I'm not a
I'll take
ball
the
player
story,
then.
buddy.
Yeah, I'll take
He
the
didn't-
story.
He didn't give him $2 for
Yeah,
a cookie at lunch.
just 8 quarters. Or you know what?
You give him $1.
Yeah,
you can get
just- or
three
the-
Otis Spunkmeyer cookies.
Or the
they're gonna
next
keep
day,
Remember that?
yeah. Or the next day, bring in something.
Or bring it. Your old dad's razor. But hey, I'm recharging.
Yeah, I'm recharging you.
Here's a couple.
Here's a
batteries,
couple
something.
more. Yeah, something. I agree.
Back
No, it is.
when he went to
It's
high
minor
school,
league. It's minor league.
3 Otis Spunkmeyer cookies
Yeah.
for 99 cents.
It's minor league.
And they're soft,
Or
too.
just get like
It's
an
on me,
Arizona,
okay? It's
an
on me.
Arizona iced
I
tea.
just shouted
For
him
me,
out.
no, but you
Brother Timmy, he's apologizing.
you
right
bring
now.
up such a good point with the did you take care of him?
Yeah.
Like
Now I'm not a ball player.
no. Back then it was a minor league move.
That's it.
But
Yeah,
I was a minor
nowadays,
leaguer.
You-
like
yeah.
you better have some, singles or some like sort of whatever.
Yes, just in case.
Just in case.
You know what? You know
Take
what I do
care of
now? I did it yesterday. I like to just gift randomly a Starbucks virtual gift card. Ooh, that's what I do. If
How
I
do you feel about that, Todd?
if I was
How do you feel about that, Todd? Truthfully.
You don't like the Starbucks gift
Well,
card?
How do you
the
feel about that,
virtual
Todd?
thing, what is a virtual thing? Is it just
It's-
is
it
it a
goes to-
card or you send
Genuinely,
it to the
how do you
phone?
feel about
If
that,
I did it
Todd?
to you, you
I
would-
really
you
want to
would-
get your full
Say,
thoughts
You
on
would get
that.
a text
Starbucks.
message.
I don't drink
Cameras
Starbucks.
aren't here. Be straight with
No,
them. How do you feel
cameras
about
are
that?
on.
You would get a text message from me
How
saying,
about,
"Hey,
how about Wawa?
okay,
Yeah.
but
How about what? Because you
I'll
can get
you,
anything.
I'll get you a Wawa
No,
gift
Let me
card.
ask you this.
Starbucks, you have to like the
Ask him
drink.
this.
I don't like the drink.
Ask him this. Ask him this. What was the gender of who he sent to? Was it male or female?
Yeah, I'm curious.
When I send gift cards,
Thank you. There
when
it
I
is.
send gift cards,
Thank you. There it is.
Hey, listen.
When I send gift cards, I know what they
Oh,
like.
it's the thought
So
that counts.
I would
It's
send
the
you a
thought
Wawa
that
gift card
counts.
now that I know.
Virtual Wawa gift card. Yeah, I mean, listen, nobody carries cash anymore, bro.
Yeah.
But that's the
No.
thing.
I'm going to shout out Kevin Malice here. Remember that
Oh
Kevin
my
football
God! Yeah.
player?
Shout out Kevin Mallett.
Tom River
Kevin.
guy.
Yeah,
He
great guy.
never carries cash.
Yeah.
We go to a restaurant.
No
say,
cash.
Say we'll go to 618.
Yeah.
Beautiful spot.
Shout out 618.
Shout out 618.
Oh, all of a sudden, you guys, this is so funny.
That's what we do.
You guys are hysterical. Or Mezcal. You ever been to Mezcal yet in Old Bridge?
No.
No, but shout
Really
out
good.
Mezcal.
Shout out
Really-
Mezcal.
Well, we're going to have to go there.
Yeah, we got to go.
In Old Bridge?
In Old Bridge, just open. When the bill comes, he's like, all right, we either split it or somebody pays. So that night we split it. I put the 200 on the table. He's like, what are you doing?
Yeah, you get a Venmo.
I'm like, what are you doing? he's like, bro, just put your card there. I'm like, Kev.
Nah.
I'm like, You don't. You tell me you don't carry cash.
He's saying no, he doesn't carry cash. We don't
I
carry
carry
cash.
I
We
carry
don't
cash.
carry cash.
I carry cash.
The only reason why you carry cash is because your dad will get mad if you don't.
Yeah.
I carry cash.
Shout out E-Money.
Because I
E-Money's.
go to the same place every day. But if I'm going out to the city, I have
Shout out
cash.
same place every
Shout
day.
out same place every day.
No, but
You need if you're going out and about, if you're going to dinner, you better have cash.
whenever you got to have something
You know
in
what
your
I
car.
do? Yeah,
something
100%.
stored.
I go whenever I go into the city, I usually drive, and I go into the parking garage.
He's just dropping lies right now, John.
Yeah, was
I
gonna say,
either
doesn't
I
have a driver.
okay.
Yeah.
When I drive into the city, I either drive or get driven.
Okay.
But usually when I drive into the city, I go into the parking garage.
Yeah.
I see my boy, always nice. And the boy's always stressed. You know what I'm saying?
Always.
I go
Busy,
over to him.
yeah.
I say, look, I'm gonna be here till 10 o'clock. I give him a 20. I'm like, just make sure it's right out front.
Love
Bro,
that.
you would have thought that was $2,000.
Yeah.
But that's what you got to like.
It changes the game.
I've found it's never a bad idea to be too generous.
Can you explain the story? You're gonna love this. When we were in Florida, and we were trying to park at the hotel, and your dad like greased the guy.
Oh my god!
You got to tell that story.
When he didn't have to, or
He definitely didn't have to. I mean, it was kind of a good move
Wait, what?
at the hotel.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so like it's all crowded in this
Yeah.
thing. We're going to long day of travel, like plane
Yeah.
took off late, whatever. We're like, and we stayed in this Airbnb. It wasn't a good spot. We were moving around, blah blah blah. Everyone's stressed, hungry. We pull into the undercarriage of the hotel,
okay,
right?
parking underneath.
Parking underneath.
And we're in downtown
And there's
Tampa.
valet.
Yeah.
Downtown Tampa, there's
Yeah.
valet. Guys are moving around. We got 2 minivans. My dad rolls down the window, and he didn't have to do this.
Yeah.
You could park there, no problem.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
goes, can we leave these 2 here? And the guy was like, yeah, like you
Yeah.
can. No, he goes, you mind? Like we could leave him right here? And
Oh my God.
he hands him $40.
Oh my God.
And the guy's like,
Sure. Yeah.
sure, no problem. Like then
Oh,
he made
man.
it secret. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? Yeah, I think
incredible.
it's a ball player. It
At the
really
end of
is.
the day, bring cash.
Bring
Yeah.
cash.
That's a
Shout
good
out
move.
to cash.
Shout out to
Cash.
Cash. Before we go, I think it's important. Look into the camera. Look into the camera.
What a blooper.
What a blooper. Look into the camera.
Yeah.
Tell the kids one thing that you could leave them with. That camera, this camera.
3 E's in life: energy, emotion, enthusiasm. If you bring that to whatever you do,
Yeah.
baseball, your job, life, hanging out with your friends, whatever it is, you're going to have a good day because you're going to bring the emotion that you need. You're going to bring energy, which everybody loves. And enthusiasm, that means you care about everybody else. Enjoy the
there
day.
you go.
Do your best
There you
and
go.
have fun. I
Keep
tell that to
going.
my daughter all the time for gymnastics. Do your best and have fun.
Amen.
That's
Todd,
it. Amen to that. The 3s.
I love you, man.
Let's go, baby.
You're the best.
All right.
Thank you.
Nice talking to you,
Shout
bro.
out
Nice
Todd.
talking to you. Shout out Todd. Shout out BL101.
Shout out ball player.
Shout out ball player. There you go. Get you.
Bring cash.
Bring cash.
Whoa, before you go, do me a favor. Tell your friends, tell everybody you know that this is the next best thing in baseball. Is I'm going to be around this podcast, okay? I'm not going to tell you when I'm coming on, but I'll be here and I'll be around. I'll be in the episodes. You know, we'll post them every other week. And this podcast is one of the best things you could watch as a ball player, just a fan of the game. Go follow Ball 5 Pod on Instagram.